I was wondering why the sickle cell rates were still increasing, even with the level of awareness that has been created on the case of SS. They are still increasing. When you go to the hospitals and you check the register, you see the list adding up and increasing from hundreds to thousands, and you're wondering why. And so I had a conversation with a nurse that usually runs a sickle cell department, and she gave me the greatest shock of my life. I always thought that the reasons why these things kept increasing was the fact that we're still battling with begging AS and AS not to get married. From what I heard, she told me that the major cause that most of the patients that she has had, that's the parents of these patients, have brought to her, is that the hospital, sorry, not really hospital, the labs that they took their tests for genotype gave them wrong results. Now, I'm not really saying that labs are to be blamed, but then when you go to a less standard lab, what do you expect? They tell you that you are AA and you are AS, and then you get married and discover from the offspring that the child is SS. Then you now start asking yourself, how did this happen? But I am AA and you are AS, or both of you are AA, and then you now go back to a standard lab and then discover that you're actually AS. Some people run away from standard labs because they feel they're expensive. But which do you prefer? Coming to spend the money in the hospital once in a while, or just confirming from a well-equipped lab, or better still, standard hospitals that have good working labs that will give you accurate results? Please and please, my advice to those preparing to get married is to go to 3 to 4 different standard labs and check their genotype to be certain and to also play safe.